Hello, Carol and Tom. Hi, nice to meet you there. Jim Jacobs here. I wanted to go over this, what I've done. I've posted several other things. I'll put it together and give you something to work with so you see what's going on in your house out here in Auburn Lakes, in Auburn Township, Ohio. Here we go. Alright, I posted some other things you'll see as I was going earlier, so now I wanted to show you where I was at and give you a little insight. You said you wanted to hear what I was thinking, what my thinking was. Well, first off, I don't think anybody really would have, you wouldn't have known that there was a problem until you replaced your unless you went in the crawl space. The crawl space under this floor, you could smell, it was damp and mildew back down in there, which is kind of normal for crawl spaces. I'm going to go down there and I'll video that just so you can see what it looks like down there in a little bit. So anyways, once I took the carpet up and the pad, the odor came blasting out. Okay, here's the pad that I took up. It's definitely musty, very musty underneath. The top of it actually isn't as musty. You know why? Because that blue is a filament, and it's a very thin one, but it does seal in odors to a certain extent. It prevents product from bleeding through if something spilled on the floor. That's what that is right there, the padding. Anyways, so if water was spilled or something, so all this, most of this water damage was here before that last, whoever replaced the carpet and pad last. And then once the pad was put down and the carpet was put over top of that, it was all sealed in pretty good. So there really, there was a little odor in here, but we figured that was just because of the house sitting over with the temperatures too low, and then once I turned the heat up, it started getting a little odor. And now it really smells in here. That's why I want to get this done and give you my viewpoint real quick here. The bottom, these jams, these are the door jam casings, I should say, that came off. You could see the obvious water damage down here. That was visible. That was way above the carpet. Same thing here. It was above the carpet. Oh, this piece is the side piece that came out. There's visible water damage there. And actually, even all the way up into here, this is the upper part of it, you can see traces of water damage that trickled down. Now that probably was coming around the door. So I'd say, yeah, you probably do need the door to eventually be replaced as soon as possible. But this all didn't come from the door leaking. And maybe at one point that did. But all the way around here did not come from the door leaking. This came because there's moisture on the inside, as you see. The discoloration is all water damage. You can see it clearly. There it is. Just want to let you see. More of this is going to get tore out. All of this whole area of floor. But I wanted to get the worst part where I knew there was black mold possibly coming in or some kind of a mildew. And that's where it is. I had to go up pretty high here to get to that and dig out from behind the fireplace. I might still wind up removing that side of this fireplace. We might have to, and that's not something I had. Because it looks like this side seems to be pretty good. It looks like this side, like I showed you earlier from the outside, I could see light coming through. So that's going to have to be, here it is right there. I'm sure you can see it. And anyways, all right, I'm going to go shut down for a second and look at the crawl space and then go from there. Here is more damage that after I started tearing stuff up today after I got your email, Carol. Obviously, a bunch of black mold there. Look at how messed up this is. So these will be things for your records. I'll get all this stuff cleaned up. This is just one area. Oh, I just found it. I figure I better document this for you so you see what's going on. Had to take off trim. I already did that. to be able to dig all this stuff out. I'll just keep you informed and keep it documented as we're going here. That's all, okay? For your benefit. And I'll post it and you'll see it all, okay? And then you can use it from there. Thank you. Okay, here's some more. This you already saw. I got this. I'm removing all the real bad stuff now so I can get this chemically treated and get it airing out. But as I said, there you go. That's exactly what that is. And look, even on the floor down here, nasty. That's why we gotta get this out. Yep, right there. So it'll take a little bit of cleanup work here, but we'll get her done. Get you back in good condition. Got to a real bad section, this corner. The bad thing is that heat was, the heater's right here. So it's been blowing it around into this house, circulating it. And look at how nasty that is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, good thing we found this. I guess we would have found it no matter what, since we took the carpet up. All right. So, little by little, just putting it together. This whole corner here up. And yeah, we got some mold up in there a little bit. Most of it's back in this corner. Mold all the way through all this, even out as far out as this right here. But some of it's more severe than others. So we'll cut all that out as much as I need to. Spray down the rest and go from there. I'll get some more when here's all this stuff. Look at that, how nasty this is. Woo. Yes, it is. Came right from over there, all the way through there. Okay, here I told you I'd showed every step of the way. Here's where we're at. This side has some in the walls, a little bit going on here for sure. That's what that is right there. This one's that's next to the door, and that's the only wet spot I found was this little bit here so far. But it's still got to all be treated. Definitely mold in there. Not too bad that side, but what do you see this other side? It's nasty. This corner is the bad one. I gotta pull, yeah, see, right in there. This will all get cleaned up. That's behind your drywall. So that was the drywall, the back of the drywall. I pulled off, see? And this is the part down below that you could actually see it coming up the wall. So it is sort of surprising that somebody didn't catch it, because several places, especially in this corner and in the basement, you could smell it, down in that crawl space. But all this insulation, that's all nasty on the outside here. It's not good. I won't even touch it anymore. I got gloves and a mask I'm using. I just want to keep up here. I'm going to tear that out now, clean this all up, and spray her down. And it smells a lot worse in here than it did even yesterday. So that's that. Sorry. Just keeping up with you, letting you know what's going on. Oh, and I'll tear that out too, behind the wall. See where we're at with all that. Okay, so this side was actually worse than I thought it was going to be. Drywall saturated there. Yep, the 2x4s, they got to all be disinfected and let them dry out. They're actually a little bit moist. Back in there, I don't know if you can see, but there's actually light coming through, so we're gonna have to caulk the outside of the fireplace area at some point here when we get some decent weather, which it's coming. Maybe this week we can look at that. A little more here than I had expected on this side. definitely. Alright, it looks like it ends there though, just this area here. I'll make sure, but it sure does look like it. Alright, I keep going here. And that side too actually had one last little bit of moisture down there, as you can see, the watermarks. No real bad mildew back there, or black mold. Most of the mold's there and on the left and on the other side of the fireplace. But boy, it definitely kicked up the odor in the room. Alright, let's sign off. Okay, so I went up a lot higher on this side, a lot more before I could get to a point where there was no more mold or mildew, or black mold, or whatever you want to call that. Which there's black mold all the way up to oh, a little ways up there. Anyways, here we are. Okay, so got her out. That's it. Gonna get it all trashed and throw it away, and then chemically treat it, turn up the heat, and let this do its job in here. Oh, let's see here. I just want to verify, in case you need this in the future, where I'm at. That it's Carol and Tom's house, Auburn Lakes. This is what we found. I already have a lot of other video and picture documentation going on. Just want to, that's all. Just so you see, finish cleaning up here and do what else I got to do here, okay? To get this chemically treated. I'm going to take a video of the crawl space as best as I can too, so you have that too, so you see what that looks like today, okay? And today is, what's today? January 10th. 2013, I do believe. So here I am in your basement, and that's the crawl space underneath the living room, family room I should say. This is how it looks. Very musty in here, so, which is, I mean, that's not abnormal. Not that bad, but definitely, back over in that corner you can see where possibly, that's the corner that's bad over there with that upstairs where that stuff is. So this is where I was saying that you could, I actually, before I even tore anything out, I was able to see the damage from underneath, which I'm gonna cut out, that whole piece. I just wanna see the water lines, the water damage right up all the way into there. So yes, you need a new door. No doubt about it. Sooner the better. That's all. I'm just looking here. It's definitely been sealed over there. You can see the black. The black is a moisture barrier protection, which is all the way around there. But you know what? I just realized this side they never did that with. I don't know if this is an add-on or whatever it is, but this side underneath the crawl space is definitely does not have the black painted on water protection. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. It smells down here, because this is a really good idea of what we're talking about, where we're at. Turn off the light. That's about all for now. I will, you'll see it when I post it and email it to you. That's what you're looking at right now probably, okay? There's where I'm at. And you know what? I'm going to do the rest of the house in a different fashion because of the, this way we'll keep it straight in one step at a time and make it better for us, for you and me both. Nice meeting you again, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, one last video for today, and we're gonna let this all dry out. Got it all treated all the way around real good. Probably have to treat it one more time after I do the final tear out of all this other stuff, and then the plywood areas that I'm gonna cut out. So I'll treat the floor joists and make sure that they're, and then let them dry out. So this sets us back a little bit on timing, but this will get that odor out of the house and get it back to somewhat normal for you. But you can see where yeah, there you go. All right, I'm gonna sign off, and I'll check back in tomorrow. Change the odor right away in this room from mildew to clean, almost overly clean. That's why it's got to dry real good. All right, I'm out of here. Signing off, I mean.